Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Nobody, bringing you another selection from Making Nobody Happy. I've been trying so far to keep things more low key and not get too much into buzzy or topical issues, controversial issues, things in the news. I know that that's a lot better to actually do those things if you want to get out there on the internet because that's what pulls attention. People love controversy, the algorithms love controversy. Um, I myself, I like learning. I like talking and thinking about important things, but I genuinely don't like fighting with people. That's why I actually am not on social media. I don't want to be part of that. I prefer to keep my focus and my energy and my emotional energy for the people and the relationships that are more immediately around me. But I don't think I can entirely avoid getting involved in some subjects that are controversial, so I may as well start talking about them occasionally. So today, what we were talking about very briefly is embracing sex differences. Why there are two sexes and why the two sexes seek partnership is intimately tied up with their innate differences. Those differences are the basis for the partnership. If they didn't exist, you wouldn't need it. If men and women actually were the same, we wouldn't need each other and we wouldn't need to be men or women. It's a popular theory, of course, that there aren't any differences between the sexes. And as far as such things go, there is more that unites us than what divides us. We share in the same species identity. We're each individuals, but individuals cut from a common cloth. But it's a cloth with some very distinct patterns. I understand the desire to eliminate any belief in differences between the sexes to help facilitate their partnership. But this approach actually undermines the basis for any partnership between them. What do you need it for? Or why hold that pairing in any special esteem if neither contributes anything structurally unique? What value is there in sex if the category contains no meaningful or unique content? By extension, then, if you believe that there are no differences between the sexes, any emergent structural differences between them have to just be pure distortions. How such differences were accomplished, if the sexes truly are the same, is up for debate. How did two identical rubber ducks floating on the same stream end up in consistently radically different positions? The theory may have pure ambitions, or it may not, but it lies to us in the service. It lies to us in the service of its kind purposes, and it brings up some very difficult problems and questions that beg for explanation. That isn't a kindness. It isn't productive or helpful. Accepting the reality of sex doesn't mean accepting everything that has ever been done as a result of it or in its name. If sex is real and powerful, that means that it's subject to abuse and distortion. If the differences weren't real, they couldn't have had such terrible effects. Difference can be terrifying, but it's also what makes union possible and desirable. We don't need to seek what we already are, but we may desire something that shares our platform and runs a different program, something that contributes something unique. That's unity in diversity. That's life. That's what makes it possible. We won't eliminate our need for one another by denying that it exists or denying that we're even the kind of thing that could need or that anyone else is the kind of thing that need might be made for. We won't save ourselves with happy lives that hide the halves of humanity from us. Those patterns aren't everything, but the cloth would be far less, maybe nothing, without them. That's all for today. Talk to you next time.